Be in the know with unlimited access to IBJ and Inside Indiana Business. Our in-depth coverage of all things business means you'll always be completely in the know. Subscribe for just $1 a week. Get started now at ibj.com/trial offer.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. I'm Gary Dick. The CEO of Warsaw-based OrthoLaser says the decision to relocate the company's corporate headquarters from Rochester, New York to Kosciuszko County was a strategic one. OrthoLaser investing about $500,000 to build out and equip a previously vacant space in Warsaw that also includes the company's flagship wellness center. Rod Mayer, a native of Warsaw, told Inside Indiana Business, OrthoLaser complements a lot of the work already being done in the city.
The majority of our focus today is on musculoskeletal pain. So many of our patients are total hip, total knee, total shoulder patients, spine patients. And so we really believe from a strategic perspective, it made a lot of sense to bring our corporate headquarters to the orthopedic capital of the world.
Contractors working on Google's $2 billion data center in Fort Wayne have the green light from the state to fill in nearly 2.5 acres of regulated wetlands for the second phase of the tech giant's campus. The state has issued a permit allowing developers working on behalf of Google to build on the wetlands in exchange for the tech giant purchasing 4 acres of wetlands mitigation credit in a different part of Allen County. Indiana farmland prices are continuing to rise to record levels in 2025. That according to results from the latest Purdue Farmland Values and Cash Rents survey. That survey, conducted biannually by the Department of Ag Economics at Purdue, finds the average price of top-quality farmland reached $14,826 per acre in June. That's up 3% from the same month last year. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Our Innovate Indiana series is on the move in October. Join us for Innovate Southern Indiana in New Albany, October 1st. Innovate South Bend Elkhart in South Bend, October 14th. And Innovate South Central Indiana in Bloomington, October 24th. The Innovate series is presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. Each location will feature a powerful afternoon of ideas, innovation, and insight, and what's next for each region. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate. The White House says it intervened under the terms of a 3-month-old national security agreement with Japan-based Nippon Steel to block a decision to stop processing raw steel at U.S. Steel's Granite City Works in Illinois.
In a statement, the White House and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick delivered the message that President Donald Trump would exercise his so-called golden share power that was a key element in the Trump administration's decision to allow Nippon Steel to buy out U.S. Steel. That provision helped resolve the Trump administration's national security concerns in Nippon Steel's proposed buyout of the iconic American steelmaker and gives the federal government a say in certain company decisions involving domestic steel production, including over closing or idling U.S. Steel's plants. Earlier this month, Pittsburgh-based U.S. Steel said it would stop processing steel slabs at its Granite City Works plant in southern Illinois, just outside of St. Louis, and optimize its operations by focusing on processing at its Mon Valley Works in Pennsylvania and Gary Works in northwest Indiana. The company did say it wouldn't lay off any of the roughly 800 workers there or reduce their pay. On Friday, U.S. Steel reversed course and said it would continue to supply raw steel slabs to Granite City indefinitely and that it had found a solution to continue slab consumption at the plant. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Also, some global recognition for Fort Wayne-based Sweetwater, the nation's largest online musical instrument retailer, has been named a Global Top 100 Inspiring Workplace for 2025. Sweetwater ranks 12th in its first appearance on the Global Top 100 list and 9th overall in North America. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.
You know, the economy and the market are in a hairy place these days. It's up a lot, it's down a lot, it's sideways, and it seems on the hour there's breaking news coming out of all areas of the country. How do you get your head around that? How do you not go crazy in the process? I'm Peter Dunn. You may know me as Pete the Planner, IBJ columnist, and my job for years it's been to help you understand your financial life better in context with everything else going on. So, what am I encouraging you to do? Well, listen to the Pete the Planner Show. Yeah, it's a podcast. You can get it wherever you get your podcasts, or simply listen at ibjpodcasts.com.
Thanks for listening to this IBJ Media podcast. You're probably going to remember this ad. Do you know why? Podcast advertising works. 85% of listeners recalled hearing an ad during a podcast, and 70% of podcast listeners have acted after hearing an ad. So whether you're looking to be heard across the entire IBJ Media podcast network, sponsor one of our shows, or just start with a 30-second ad, IBJ Media can help. Contact advertise at ibj.com to learn more.